All right, good morning, people. What a great night it was last night. Dave's Guitar Channel, uh, great live feed last night. Who else was I on? Oh, I was on all kinds of channels last night. Holly Lewis in the news. You know, like I said last night, I was running mod for Dave's Guitar Channel. Not running it, but watching that. Plus, also watching other videos at the same time. How do you do that? Well, you just open up another new live or a new tab. So I was watching like four or five uh, live feeds last night. Holly Lewis in the news, Melissa Jade. I was watching them all. Even No Thanks Doug. Um, all kinds of them last night. Great live feeds last night. Uh, and great channel. Dave's Guitar Channel. That was a great live feed. Beautiful, incredible woman. Uh, and looking forward to her movies coming out. Ah, I think I even watched Natasha's Crime Channel or whatever it was last night. Well, I heard Don Wells gotten arrested again. You know, well, Don, hope you get your life straight. Uh, and I hope they find your daughter. But she probably is safe. Meaning they probably gave her up for adoption or whatever. You know, is it possible? Yes. Is it possible that's why no one could find her? Yes. When they give people up for adoption, sometimes they cut a deal with the people and they get some money. Sometimes they just adopt them out, and you can't find them. Why? Because the adoption agency keeps all that stuff secret. You know, so there's a good chance she's alive. A lot of people think she's passed away. Well, she might be. But here's the thing, there ain't, when Gabby Petito came up missing and other people came up missing, there was a search. But there hasn't been no search in the Don Wells or Summer Wells case. So that tells me probably that somebody knows something, and that's why there's not teams of people out there searching. Or there would be teams of people out there with cadaver dogs and everything, just like Gabby Petito case. And that's not happening in the Summerwells case. So that tells me something is going on. Either a cover up or we got it right and they adopted the kid out. Or some people last night were saying uh, child trafficking. Yeah, it's possible, you know. But see, here's the thing in the Summer Wells case is it's perfectly legal to give your kid up for adoption in America if you do it legally. You know, it's perfectly legal. Um, there ain't nothing anyone could do about it. Maybe all them kids were just too much for Don Wells, and he gave them up for adoption. You know, could be CPS or whatever they call it. Took the kids, could be. But here's the key thing in the whole thing: there ain't teams of people out there looking with cadaver dogs and searching that whole area for Summer. So that tells me something's up. So other than that, it was a great night, joking around with the ladies. They're all great channels, man. I subscribe to all kinds of channels, and I can't. It's hard to watch all these channels and like them, and you know. So I do my best. But people are claiming they know me. Nobody knows me. I'm mysterious behind the camera. The whole thing with Stephen Baldwin or Alec Baldwin, here's the bottom line. It's a real weapon. How many times do I have to tell these people? It is a real pistol. The only thing that is a prop is the ammo, blanks. And after losing so many actors, I've been saying all along, don't use no more blanks. You can use a real gun, but CGI it in, or they even make guns that just make a sound. It's a cap gun. It don't shoot projectiles, but they don't listen. There was 3 guns on site, plus all the cast members and everything brought their weapons in. So it was an accident bound. It was just bound to happen. And the gun that they were shooting that day on set or using as a prop was actually being used for target practice out there, my people. So that was proof that it's a real weapon. The only thing that is a prop about it is the ammo that they use, blanks. And today, with the manufacturing and a blank shell box looks just like a real shell box. So they keep getting the ammos mixed up. It's too hard to tell. And they got to quit using live weapons. In my opinion, you know, in my opinion, they should. Either that or come up with ammo that there's no way that you can mislead it for a live round. Maybe a different color cartridge or a casing or something that shows it's a. But then again, you don't know what's packed inside that blank shell. It could be, just the force of being next to a weapon that has a charge in it. You know, uh, Meaning gunpowder in it, and it's a blank, but there's gunpowder in it. And if you're too close to that barrel, just the concussion from the blast of the barrel could hurt somebody, you know. So I think it was an accident waiting to happen. They don't listen. They just, we're a movie production. We got millions and billions. Yeah. Well, you can talk to your blue in the face to these people. They just won't listen. It was bound to happen. All the cast brought in their weapons that day. They were out there target shooting with the prop guns. They're live weapons. They're real weapons. It's just prop ammo blanks. So what a great night, Halloween. I'm glad Halloween is over with. I don't do the Halloween thing. I might watch movies, but that's as far as it goes. I don't do the dress up thing, or I'm not, uh, you know, a horror movie professional or anything like that. Watch every single horror movie. I watch horror movies, but I don't practice Halloween or whatever they call it, or celebrate it. I did when I was younger, but not so much. So I'm getting ready to do a Johnny's Great Outdoors video. And like I said, great night on YouTube last night. There was a lot of channels that I was watching. And if you guys hear some kind of a noise, that's my DYI filter fan. Filters out all the pollen, dust, smoke. It's a charcoal filter. And you just put it on your fan and tape it on there, and it becomes like a filter. So my apologies. But once again, a lot of great channels last night. I was joking around with the ladies on some other channels as I was watching the channel that I'm a mod on. And oh yeah, Joe, uh, keep going, losing weight and staying sober. Sobriety does stink, but there is life after alcohol and heavy drugs. I am a witness to that. Or well, yeah, you can call me a witness. Good morning, Bendejo. I got to bed kind of early last night, 3 o'clock or so, 3:30. But I slept a couple hours. I think I fell asleep about 7, woke up about 9, and then watched Dave's Guitar Channel. Bendejo, were you on Dave's last night? I think you were. Dave's Guitar Channel. I seen you on No Thanks Doug's or No Thanks Investigators. Boy, that got kind of salty real fast. Well, hopefully Doug's feeling better this morning. I watch all these channels. The Real Griff, Natasha Cooper, Lynn's, uh, AB's, Holly Lewis in the News, uh, Melissa Jade. Now, all these women, good God. You know, I do watch dudes, but I do watch the lady channels too. Big Log. I'm, I used to play that song, Bendejo, but now I got to redo the whole thing. You don't play songs every single day, all day long. You lose them real fast. So sometimes I got to go back and recap on things after not playing it for a year or so. All this music, man, it's hard to remember all this stuff. That's why when I was practicing with a band, we would pick out 40 to 60 songs and just practice them songs and get them down to where we knew them, you know, and then you throw in another song, you know, anywhere between 40 to 60 songs. Uh, that's what we did was practice them songs. And no, I wasn't in a band. I just sometimes got called in to help people practice um, when like a drummer went down or a guitar player or something. That's it. No, so I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I think I know. I've seen you before and everything." Maybe back in my younger days, but anymore, no. I don't play with a band, and I just help them practice. Or I did. The band broke up. Guitar Lesson 365 songs. I'll check it out, Bendigo. Dave's Guitar Channel just put out a new lesson today. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Paul McCartney song, Yesterday. That was a good one too. Yeah, this winter I'll be practicing guitar. You know, winter, cold. I'll be videotaping winter storms and doing some Pro Tools stuff this winter, I think. And more cover songs and writing new songs and recording. And yeah, Doug's, I guess people, you know, what's really crazy is I had no idea until last night. People saying that he's some kind of a predator or something like that. I was like, no, he's got FBI and stuff on it, or investigator people on there. It was, it was nuts. I was like, man, just go to bed, dude. You know, just go to bed. I don't know where the child predator thing he was bringing up that he was. I guess people are saying he was a molester or something. You know, I don't know. Where do they come up with that stuff? You know, I have no idea. Crazy stuff. Great channel. He's a funny dude. I watch him. You know, but last night it was a meltdown. Now, I haven't been watching him that long, Ben Dayhill. You know, I don't know if it's true what he was saying last night, but good God. I'll tell you what, you watch too many of these people and stuff, and it'll wear off on you. It's almost like I've had some of these YouTube channels inside of me. I'm in you, you're in me. I'm in you, you're in me. Give me the love. He used to do First Amendment audits. I don't know. I don't even know what that is, Ben Dayhole. Can you explain it? You mean audits for the government? Yeah, I don't know. I guess his dad's a cop or sheriff, and his brother or something like that, or uncle or someone's a sheriff for another place. Or no, I don't know. I ain't got time to get too much into it. I hope he's okay. I watch him, but when they start talking about stuff, I was just like, "Yep, I'm out of here. Get some sleep." Ah, I got a refill on my coffee. Well, that would explain a lot, Bendejo. That would explain a lot. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. So I'm working on a isolation cabinet because I no longer have any amps. I had all kinds of amps, and I keep my amps on that shelving unit there. I had 212 cabinets over there. I had an EV or a PV 5150 212, line 6 spider valve, and a Duover all stacked up over there, but I sold them all. So now I don't have no amp, but I need that amp sound. I need that speaker sound of pushing air through a speaker. So I'm working on a small isolation cabinet because I got this 70, 80 watt speakers, these Yamaha monitors, studio monitors, which if I plug my effects pedal into it, it sounds like playing through an amp. So, I mean, not as good as playing through a 12-inch speaker, but it sounds good enough. Where I'm going to make an isolation cabinet for it, put it inside the isolation cabinet, use this condenser mic here for recording speakers and stuff. And I'm going to use that so I'll be able to turn up this 80 watt monitor and get some air flowing through it and get some great sounds recording this winter in Pro Tools. Yeah, it's a Boss GT. I had all the GT pedals, the GT 8, the GT 6, the GT 10, I think it was. I had all of them, and I ran into bad times, and I had to sell all my equipment. Believe me, I'm kicking myself in the butt. I had 5 sets of monitors. One, two, 3. I had 4 or 5 sets of studio monitors. Spark amp. I hear a lot about them Spark amps. I've been hearing a lot about the Spark amps. I've been hearing a lot about the Boss Katana amps, which there's one at the pawn shop in the town next to me. A small 12-inch 112 Katana amp, but I might buy it. I don't know. Just to have an amp and then build a small isolation cabinet for that 112 amp so I can turn it up to get that sound, that air flowing, that punch, that squealing sound, and not bother the neighbors. I can't get too loud here because I got neighbors. It's an apartment complex. It's not like when I lived in my house. I had a house with 1.5 acres or something like that. An acre and a half of land with a house on it, a shed. So my next door neighbor was like 100 feet away from me. So I would be able to turn up my full stack crate that I had and just rock the walls. And windows would be vibrating. No, I can't do that now. Now that I'm in an apartment, no, I need to get another home. My credit's good now. I had to wait so long after filing bankruptcy. I never filed bankruptcy in my life, so I didn't know anything about it. But they said I had to wait 7 years before I could get another home or whatever, start over again. So it's been over 7 years. So now they said my credit's good and I can get back into a home, find me a little piece of property, a home, nice place, and start over again at 52. get the studio set up again. You know, start recording and playing music. And I don't know, something to keep me going. But yeah, it was a great night on YouTube last night. No thanks, Doug's Investigators. That was wild. Doug went on an ass whooping uh, tour. He's going to be whooping ass. He's going to be whooping butt. I bought an amp and an Epiphone Les Paul last year for under $1,000. What Epiphone, Bendejo? Was it a Les Paul custom Epiphone? Did you get the new 2021 Epiphone with the new headstock? I'm liking the new headstock. You know, I had the old Epiphone custom with the old headstock. Was it an Epiphone custom or an Epiphone standard that you bought? Epiphone are beautiful guitars. I love my Epiphone Masterbuilt. If you're going to get an acoustic Bendejo, get the Masterbuilts. The Masterbuilts are great. Standard Pro. Nah, them are nice too. Is that the one with the tap coils? Tap coil? I think so. The Standard Pros? Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe not. All right, I got to set up for a Johnny's Great Outdoors video. And then back to, I wanted to do a video on cleaning my Kramer Custom. Hold on a minute, I'll be right back. Too much coffee, I got to take a coffee break. Save what for spring? Bendejo. Save that for spring. What? Recording? Nah, it's wintertime. Winter comes, I'm in the house a lot or in the apartment, so what do? Record, play music. Gonna get some good winter footage of snowstorms and stuff. Oh, you mean the house? I might. I don't know. I think I got a year left. Year and a half left to pay on my car. I'm wondering if I should stay here until my car is paid off and then get a place or get into it now because there's a lot of deals out there for people that are on disability. You used to have an Aspen Les Paul with the Marzio humbucker PUs, and I put Shaler tuning pegs and Floyd Rose tremolo. Cool. You know, there's a lot of people that make great guitars. I had a Ibanez uh, Les Paul. It was the infamous Ibanez lawsuit guitar. They were calling it the Ibanez Outlaw because it was an Ibanez, but it was just like a Gibson. It had the same headstock on it, neck through or a set neck, and I sold that. I had two of them, and I sold both. You know where I found that guitar too? Pawn shop. The pawn shop in the town next to me. Went in there one day. There it was, Ibanez Outlaw, Black Beauty, with the black. It looked just like a Gibson and the gold hardware, but it said Ibanez on it, and it played beautifully. I played it so much, I wore the frets right down to the fretboard. Literally, they were flat. The frets on it were flat. Sears Harmony. A lot of people like them old Sears Harmony guitars. I think I had a Harmony acoustic once. Uh, you know what I would tell people when they were learning how to play guitar or they were struggling through things? I deleted a lot of the videos that I did when I first came out on YouTube. But I used to tell people, you know, guitar got me through a lot of stuff. Movies, guitars, comedy got me through a lot of stuff. Bad troubles, bad things. Uh, and it's worth it. Once you learn how to play one song all the way through, it's it's worth it. You know, it makes you feel like you accomplished something. So that's what I tell people. You know, sure, it's going to take time for you to learn the song, learn all the chords. You don't have to play all the chords. You can improvise. Uh, but once you are able to play a song all the way through, it's so gratitude. It's so it's worth it. Then you know I'm not the greatest guitar player. You know, I'm not the greatest singer. I'm not the greatest in anything. But if it helps somebody get through one day of sobriety or a bad day, it's worth it. And that's what I tell people. You know, it's going to take time before you could, learn the whole song. But once you do learn it, then I don't know. It's fun. And when guitar playing ain't fun no more, well, then it's time to put it down for a while. And I always tell the people, watch videos of the pros. Watch, go out and buy DVDs of these bands and watch them in slow motion, so you know exactly what they're doing. You might not know all the chords, all the progressions, but you can watch and learn from watching just a concert video. I don't know. Just keep going, people. That's all you can do. But I do want to thank YouTube for a great night last night and some of them channels, Holly Lewis and the news. I hope you don't mind me mentioning your name. I can't believe you can't even mention people's channels when they're good channels. You joke around. It's not. It's for adults late at night. It ain't made for kids or anything. People on there joking and having fun or whatever. Hope I didn't offend anybody with my ham bone emojis. I do want to thank them ladies for showing me how to use emojis. I didn't know I had emojis. So great night. Hope you ladies don't get upset. But everything today now is just like the real world on YouTube. Sometimes you go into these chat rooms and it's a setup. They're just waiting for you. It's like a grizzly bear with a gazelle. And I'm a gazelle and these ladies are the grizzly bears. Just I don't know. Be safe. All right, I'm gonna shut down here and I gotta get ready for a Johnny's Great Outdoors video. Get some of these trees, the leaves are all turning color and everything, the birds are out. So I got plenty of bird seed for this winter to make sure I get some great bird video and stuff, nature. And Bendejo said he's only had 5 guitars in his whole life, and they probably were the greatest guitars in the world. That's how I was when I first bought my guitars. When I first bought my first guitar, I loved it. You know, it was the greatest guitar in the world. I even had Alvarez acoustics and great guitars. Alvarez is a great acoustic guitar. They sound great. All right, folks, I'll see you here in a few minutes. I'm going to shut down and get ready. I might use this condenser mic outside. See how that does instead of this HD camera. Although this HD camera mic picks up all kinds of stuff. All right, folks, you guys be safe. I hope all you YouTubers out there are safe. All you ladies out there, vanning ladies and off grid ladies, be safe. Be safe. You know, Dave's Guitar Channel. Make sure you check it out, people. It's on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock. It used to be 9 o'clock, but now it's at 10 o'clock. So be safe. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out the One Who Eats the Peeps channel, Lori Mishmosh. Where's the Mishmosh? I haven't seen the Mosh lately. The Mosh is missing in action. We might have to send Deli Force to find her. All right, folks, you guys have a great day. Be safe. I'll be back in a minute with a Johnny's Great Outdoors.